Well, hey, this is all for you. So if you have any questions,
Awesome.
you're snowed in. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll go through them with you.
Okay, well, we have just a couple. We're trying to do like a mass inactivation of patients that haven't been in since, for like 3 years, like 2014, I think is what she was going to go with. So is there a way to mass inactivate patients before a certain year if they haven't been seen since 2014, say?
No.
No.
No. I mean,
That's
it
too
has to be
bad.
done one-on-one, one by one. The easiest way is if you use your patient master.
Okay.
So if you use the patient master report and you set the last visit date to whatever you want it to be,
Okay.
then when you generate a report, so here, this is a demo database, so it's not going to be a lot of patients in here. So here's my report. Imagine I have 74 patients who fit that criteria.
Okay.
You can print that report and then send the patients to InContact. Have you ever used InContact before?
No, we don't.
Okay, so
We
this is
lots of parts of Eagle stuff.
okay. So the best thing about InContact is the fact that you can actually move patients into a digital list and then work the list from this digital format. So I'll show it to you. So I'm going to add these patients to InContact. It's going to ask me for a name. I'm going to call these the patients to inactivate. Patients to inactivate. Okay. Close out of that. Cancel that. And then this telephone is InContact.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the patients on my list to inactivate. Those are the 74 people that I put over there. And now I can go down this list and right click, edit them, and go through the process of inactivating them.
Okay. Yep. That's easy enough.
Yeah. But I wrote a whole protocol on the proper way to inactivate people, because a couple things you want to make sure you're doing. Obviously, in the preferences, you want to remove them from recall, you remove them from active. All right. You also want to take their insurance off.
Yes, I ran into this when I'm trying to do duplicate employers, and I have to get everybody that's inactivated.
Yep. Yeah. So go through the full process of taking them out of, take them off active, take them out of recall, remove them from any insurance. And then if you know that they're deceased, that was another thing that was on that list, make sure you get rid of any contact information. Take any phone numbers or addresses away or emails, because the system might still try to reactivate them at some point. Yeah.
Okay.
Say if the practice was sold, or if you brought in an associate or whatever, that person might cull through patients who haven't been here for a while. And of course, dead Mr. Smith is going to get an email or a letter. So,
okay.
Yep. So yeah, use that. And then you can see, like if I imagine I left a message for this person, whatever, if I get tired and I have to stop and do something else, I can just hit OK. And then when I come back to it, it's the same list. And I would have these messages over here.
So once you inactivate them, can you just delete them from the list then?
Yep. Yeah, you can even delete as you go. So you could just delete one person at a time or delete the entire list. Yep.
Okay. That's easy enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's no easy way, but because you're going to have to do some cleanup as you inactivate the people, this is the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
There were some utilities years ago to purge people and that kind of stuff, but it takes the bad with the good, you know.
Right.
So you really do have to do it one-on-one. And it's one of those projects you should probably do pretty much every year.
That's all we have. Maybe just any advice you have for kind of beginning of the year.
My number one thing is keep it as simple as possible. don't add a bunch of extra codes. Don't add a bunch of extra colors or appointment types. Keep it as simple as possible until there's absolutely no way that you can live without whatever you want to add. Because when I go into offices to do cleanup work, I was in an office yesterday and I spent 2 hours just getting rid of appointment types where they had made appointment types for every conceivable thing in the whole world, and then they wound up using 5 different types. So they had 30 and they only used 5. And the problem is you can't take those things out once you put them in. It's worse than the employers that you can't get out until you disconnect them from somebody. So it's really a pain. But
we have a chair that is now hidden, but it was I don't even know how I got in there. But it was long before I think I got here. But it's hidden. We don't use the chair, but we had a patient get put in that chair. Don't know how it happened. But
somebody can get put in if they're moved in the schedule, and I'll show you. If I schedule somebody, my schedule's going real slow, but if I schedule somebody and then I change the chair location, because in this view it's not hidden.
Okay.
So I can move them there to chair. No. I could change them in this screen to a chair that's hidden, and nobody would know the difference.
Okay. But now, and we've tried to get rid of the chair.
Not going to happen.
Okay. Not going to happen.
Yeah, your best bet is just to make sure you go through your provider setups and no provider has hours for that chair. That way, if somebody ever tries to schedule something there or move something there, they'll get a warning that says, Andre doesn't work in that chair at this time. Are you sure you want to do that?
Okay. Well, we get that a lot because I only have the doctor assigned to her 2 op chairs, and then I have the hygienist assigned to their chairs. So we do have that quite a bit because the doctor's not assigned to those chairs. But
that's a good warning.
And then, how often do you go through the custom? Because I went through and cleaned up all the chairs and all the hours and everything. So now we're kind of dead on as far as closing the chair and things like that. But how often do you go through the custom hours? Because we're an office of a lot of women and a lot of people have had babies and gone on maternity leave, and obviously they don't need to be on maternity. So, once their maternity leave is over, can I go through and delete that custom hour?
Yeah, you can.
Sense?
You can. So you mean so it opens up historically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not attached. I mean, because once that date's done and gone, I didn't know if I could just go through and this year clean out all the snow days we had last year, or we're out of the office for this or that.
Sure. Yeah, and do you know that you can do your custom hours right from your schedule too, right? So
I mean, kind of.
What's that?
Trying to know that.
Well, yeah, because you can right click on the header and actually close a day.
Right. But you can't mass close the day like you can.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just a shortcut if you're just if somebody's going to be out for a day or something.
Yeah, I've done that. If she wants to be closed after Thanksgiving, I'll right click close the day.
Yeah.
Nice feature.
Yep. Yeah, but the other, you can go back in time, and when I do custom hours, I do them for short periods of time. That way they're easier to delete.
Okay. Now we have we kind of have a longer because we have 2 sites and the doctor works out of both sites. So we've had to do a lot of changes with that. But right now the doctor is working up there Wednesdays, and then after a certain time she won't be going up there anymore because she's gonna be going on maternity leave. So right now I think I have the custom hour of we're up there till that time, if I remember right. And then we're closed in McCook until that time. That makes sense.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your only way you're going to be able to do this, to do it with a custom hour. Say, between now and October 1st or whatever it is, the hours are this, and then after October 1st, the hours are that. So yeah, it's the only way you're going to be able to do it.
Okay. I think that's all I got. Yeah, your group's a big help. I know that.
Well, good.
There's about 3 of us that are daily Andre visitors. You see what Andre posted? So.
Well, it's fun. I thought I was going to be sitting around my desk doing nothing. So I started this for my clients just to have a place to sort of bang ideas around. And it's just turned into, it's turned into fun stuff. So.
Yes.
I'm glad you enjoy it. Well, if you need anything, you just let me know.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
Sure thing.
All right, you have a good day.
You too. Take care.